The past weeks, I mean, it's been like a kind of been in a prison camp, and it's, I mean, just a kind of horrendous experience. I want to just get out as soon as I can. So the sooner I can get on the train and go home, the better, from my point of view.
What have you not enjoyed about your first week?
The lack of privacy. I mean, to be with people, you know, constantly. The kind of hectoring, the bullying, the bossing about, the petty jobs you have to do all the time. I mean, you go through a lot to come here, and then you just have to put up with this. It's really the... I got a letter from my dad a couple of days ago, and he talked about his national service days. And I don't actually think it's changed since then. And I think it should have done.
What I have seen this morning so far has not impressed me. The dressing of the markers marching on parade were abysmal.
It doesn't take a young nozzer long to discover that life aboard HMS Raleigh, his non-floating bricks and mortar and tarmac ship, is not all sweetness and light. Big men shout at you, and although they say it's for your own good, it still hurts your eardrums.
Cut those arms away faster. Go! Stand at 8!
So you will have to leave the Navy, but if in, say, 3 years' time you wanted to reapply and you had had the desensitization courses and they were successful, then you would be considered for entry.
Disillusion has two faces. While some lads want to get out of the Navy itself wants to get some lads out, usually for medical reasons. This hurts and disappoints some youngsters. Others it suits down to the ground. They've had enough anyway.
I'm just not enjoying it.
Was it the physical side that you particularly didn't enjoy?
No, that's got nothing to do with it. I would do it if I could, but I just don't seem to be enjoying any part of it at the moment.
I'm shocked. I don't really want to leave the Navy. Although I've only spent a short time here, I've got on well with the lads in my mess. I've had some good laughs and good times. We've worked hard together, and I've thoroughly enjoyed myself.
What have you enjoyed most about your short time here?
The comradeship that you've developed over such a short period. I mean, when we first got here, we was all individuals, but now we've all started pulling together, working hard together. I mean, I've now got some good friends. There's 3 of us knock about together. We do each other's, or help each other with their work, and I'll miss them. I'm shocked.
I was wanting to go home anyway. I was missing the home. I wasn't liking it here. So.
But after the first week, I thought you were beginning to settle down a little bit and enjoying it.
Yeah, I was a bit, but I didn't know really what I wanted to do. I was a bit confused. So they've made it.
They made the decision for you?
Yeah.
What would be the reaction, do you think, from home now?
Oh, there's not much they can say anymore because I've been sent home because I'm unfit for it. And that's the Navy's decision. It's not my decision. Although it would be if I could make one.
On water!
While personal dramas are playing out, naval training life goes on. And it's not all drill and being shouted at. Not quite. This is to show what happens if you put water on a burning oil stove. Although it's rather unlikely that these girls will ever have to tackle a shipboard fire during active service, still lessons painfully learnt in the Falklands are passed on to them, including the fact that sailors now have to wear cotton underwear, not nylon, which tends to melt in heat. Useful knowledge for a wren, even in peacetime.
And join the others now.
Oh, it's brilliant, wasn't it? Okay.
Do you not feel on the 5 weeks that you do enough of this sort of thing?
No, we don't do enough activities, like, we should do more of the, like the boys do. I mean, we don't do any shooting, and the gas chamber, they gotta stay in there for a while and take a drink while they're in there, and I think we should do that as well. Because if we were in that situation, we'd have to do it. We want to do the soap course as well. We'd love to do the soap course, but they won't let us.
Why don't you think they'll let you do the assault course?
I don't know, they say it's not a girl's thing to do the soap course, is it? But I think everybody should do it.
Grab hold of it correctly. Let's have some effort into it. Let's see how you're getting on. Well, don't wrap it around your legs like that. Right the way to the top. Keep it going. And steady. To the ground. Return.
Chance would be a fine thing. For most of the time, a nozzer is kept up a height, sent soaring on blasts of command.
Clean your rope properly. Let's go for it. Right, round this rope. Go. Quickly, in a semicircle. With a jump. Up to tension. Go. Sit down. Hands on your knees. Come on, let's get everything right. Sit. Easy. Right, shoddy all the way through. Let's have some discipline, lads. Nothing difficult about it. All this wrapping your rope around, that's what we do on the make fast, isn't it? If you do it like that, what are you going to do? Stop yourself from going up, aren't you? Understood? Right then, let's get the correct feet grip ready. She's like that, yeah? That way, we've got it between the knees and the inside of the legs and everything. Okay.
It's got to be perfect. And on top of it, it's got the ledge thing, hasn't it?
You've got half an hour to go for third officer's rounds. I'm just checking on you. We already know that we haven't done too good on the arms so far. You know what to expect. And I can tell you now that if you don't come up to expectations with third officer's rounds this evening, she will have no hesitation in stopping shore leave.
Command is always backed by threat. Shore leave, even if you're not afloat, means a night out, away from it all. An important carrot on a long stick. This rope drill is known as remedial work. It's for those who showed too little natural aptitude first time. One more way of making sure a nozzer's time is filled in.
That's it, well done at that end, that's good. Keep it going. Good.
That's dusty. Tops and doors are dusty. Okay. Right. Method 2, stand at ease. Move the bed out for me, please, Reynolds. Okay, and put the chair in behind the bed. Ladies, you've got scuff marks on your chairs. I'd like you to clean those off. Some scouring powder in your utility room. All right? Now for the next round, please. Any girl can stand and dust a room, but 5 girls in one room together, having to get it all together, shows that they've been working or not working together. I think I'm fairly fussy, but then I was a wren for myself for quite a long time, so I do go into all the corners, and we all do. A good set of rounds cheers them up, and it cheers all of us up. We believe in hygiene, high standards, and they have to consider other people in the future and learn to look after themselves and their surroundings.
But how do you personally feel having to keep on standing up on a chair?
It's very athletic, actually. This is a small division, but we have had 30. And at the end of a rounds period, it's time for a cup of coffee. And I almost feel I ought to wear combat gear. It's tiring to do rounds properly for all of them and to approach the last bed with the same enthusiasm and spirit and energy as the first bed.
These are all single men.
Oh.
Specially selected. 1, 2, 3, 4. William and Seaman Jeffries. 1, 2, 3, 4.
These days, whatever dreams they may have had before they joined, Wrens don't often go to sea. So, just to show them what they're going to miss, they're given a conducted tour of the working innards of a fighting ship.
This is the 4.5 Mark 8 gun bay. At action we've got a Killick and 3 ABs closed up in here, and myself closed up in the power room through the window there. Function of the men in here is to bring ammunition from the hoist to top the racks up. That's an example of the ammunition over there.
When it all boils down, and whether you know a 4.5 Mark 8 from a cannonball, this is what it's all about. Throwing lumps of hard metal at men on other ships.
Setting up the feed system, the timings. The feed system's hydraulic. And you have, as you can see, hydraulic gags fitted throughout the system to set up the whole of the feed system for overall timing. So if we were closed up now and they get the order initial load, you want to go through it? Puts the round onto the conveyor. That way initially will be closed up in this position, and he'd advance that round until it gets the order. If you had hydraulics on, that round would automatically be advanced through the flash doors, back onto the transfer position, and the feed ring at index 1. And then we continue then with more ram rounds till we've topped the system up, 7 rounds either side.
Various different roles.
But the Royal Navy is not all deadly high technology. That's the tip of an iceberg perched on a mass of deadly ritual, which might be funny if it was not all taken so seriously. Drill instructors are very conscious of their own importance. Deep down, a nozzer may not exactly share this feeling, but he soon learns there's a right way and a wrong way of approaching them.
Outside, Matthews, do it again. This time use your voice. Come on.
Hello 22, reporting for parade instruction, PO. Sea room operator Matthews reported.
Right, Matthews outside, offerings and watches.
PO.
Sure the class is stood properly at ease, back pocket buttons to that. Right, don't have to sway around when you're saying it. Right outside.
Aye.
1, 2 left.
Your turn then.
Yeah, now 7. I was the same, innit?
Very nice.
What were you doing Friday then? Standing on the parade with a finger up their ass probably, weren't you? Forgetting everything again. Right, we'll go through the general salute by numbers. And this time you better switch on, because it'll be your last chance. At the order, by numbers, general salute, present, arms up. The right hand takes grip on the small of the butt. Remember the crab pincer movement I told you about? It's still in force. There. From there, at the order, 2, out. And you hit the weapon like you don't like it.
As soon as you've got outside, take your rucksacks to pieces. I want you to check everything in the rucksack, make sure that everything fits, and that you've got everything that you've signed for. And I shall come and check. If it doesn't fit, or it's broken, bring it back in and we'll exchange it.
Now the Wrens are going for a country walk. They're going to be let loose up on Dartmoor overnight and told to find their way back again.
The foul weather top's just the same. I don't want them down to the knees. Go and get another lace, yeah? Each team will have an emergency kit and some first aid gear, including plasters, all right? So, team leaders, don't forget, get the plasters out quickly tomorrow.
Any girl who joined the Wrens for the love of elegance and high fashion will now be thinking again, but she'll find she's left it a bit late. However, it's notoriously misty up on the moor, so perhaps no one will notice.
Right, Team A, please. Over here.
Right, you have to march, although you've got your packs on, quietly and smartly up to Douglas. Captain, take charge, take them back to Douglas.
Right, take them out.